I'm sick of your whinging, bro. Really, pull your head in, mate.
What's taking the pussy so long?
Did you just say what's taking the pussy so long?
Any finger spraying, you fucking coconut?
Has anyone ever told you that you're a bit hard to understand sometimes?
Anybody ever told you you're a fucking geek?
And welcome to the hashtag #1 non-chilling game podcast, you pieces of shit. Time for 3, baby.
Brush the dirt on my hair, took my shoes off, turned the TV on and saw the news reporter. She's so sexy. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. Edging is my passion, it's my dream to last for months. Don't need no compassion, I just need my hand, and I hope you understand. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. Building is my life. It's hard to live without it. If I don't edge, I will die. Did somebody say toothpick sounding? It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's time to go. Hope it doesn't end soon. Gotta keep it going, gotta get it flowing, gotta cool. It's hard to think when I masturbate. The only thing in my head is the need to coom. Keeping it G ain't nothing. You ain't gotta like it cause the hood don't love it.
Alfago Jr. Hello, everybody. How the fuck we doing? Good to see all you motherfuckers. Welcome back to Gronks Gamer. You're watching Gronks. Don't subscribe. Don't try fucking internet. Thank you all so very much for being here, you magnificent bastards and beautiful bitches. Appreciate you all so very much. And to those of you that come back to watching the replay, we value just very much. Thank you. Give us your fucking time. However, before we go any fucking further, I need all of you in the chat to bitch slap the thumbs up button to get it as blue as Cortana's hands that I want wrapped around my fucking neck until the blood rushes out of my head and all into my penis. And a huge thank you to the channel members. You motherfuckers keep this whole thing up and running. Bro, is it just me or has this week just been... Like, I know we talked about how last week was just one thing after another, but I feel like this week is not to the same level, but every morning I wake up, I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like, everything's just gone fucking full speed ahead. There's 100,000 things happening all at once, man. We got some Respawn layoffs, we got some EA layoffs, we got some Titanfall. I know we're going to have to talk about Titanfall. Wuchang, they gave Wuchang a release date. We're going to talk about Borderlands 4. Oh, yikes. Platinum Games is... Yeah, they're doing a thing. But before we get into any of that, Jono, what's up?
Doing good. Had a freaking crazy weekend, but glad to be here on the panel. Glad to see y'all in chat. There, I wanted to stream, but can't. I got busy with shit. But hopefully later this week I'll be able to get into bunch of streams. The Expedition 33 will be like my top priority.
It's so good.
I just started today. It's fucking good.
So good, man.
I hear like the noise about it is so crazy. You see so many people loving it, enjoying it. You got a few people making some noise about particular irks about they have with the game, but overall, it's most people are happy with it, and it's exposed a few things too about particular individuals on social media for sure.
Yeah,
I actually exposed them.
It's done a lot. It's even like embarrassed like AAA pretty big time as well, man. There's a lot going on with that game. It's really fucking good. Really fucking good. I'm loving it, man.
But what about you, Cream? How you doing?
Cream? What's up, Cream?
Yeah, I'm doing like hood shit, honestly. Built different. I mean, I'm excited for what we're doing later. I'm excited.
I'm just going to come out and tell everybody what's happening later. Is, ladies and gentlemen, if everything goes according to plan, within 24 hours, Gronking Plus will be a thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's really fucking bad. Moz is actually Moz is trying to convince me to not do it. That's how bad it is.
Nosmir put effort in, okay?
Not really.
Yes, he did. You saw what Nosmir sent over to you this afternoon.
I did.
He worked hard. God damn
Not
it. This
really.
is the official Gronking Plus launch party right here. That's
No,
what
it's not.
is.
Tomorrow is.
Yeah. No, it is right now. Give us your money. Please.
I'm looking forward to the surprise as much as y'all in chat.
No, you're not. Trust me, it's bad. But we have Cold Mountain Dew.
Titanfall 3 is so fucking real, it's crazy. It's
No, it's
actually
so
fucking
fucking
insane.
canceled, bro.
It's so fucking insane. The leak was right. There was an extraction in the works. So that means what part of the leaks were right? And if that means only the extraction was cancelled, like they're saying, that means the MP is being worked on. That means the campaign is being worked on. So Titanfall 3 is still a thing.
I'm going to bring up, this is a great time to bring up this comment. Same shit, same shit.
Same shit, different day.
Oh,
We're actually so back, boys.
No,
it's
we're
actually
not.
crazy.
Why, Lethal, did you like the other one I sent you fucking yesterday, you cunt?
It was all right. The same shit. Just
It
blows out
wasn't
the water.
as good, but
Yeah.
it's all right.
We still getting Titanfall 3? Yeah, I guess so. Is there going to be any streams or reviews on Expedition 33? I found out last night it's a turn-based RPG, and I love turn-based RPGs. Yes, absolutely. It's on the list to do. Yesterday, we put out the Atomfall review. Go check that out. And next is going to be AI Limit. That's already started. But yes, there absolutely will be Expedition 33. It's fucking really, really, really good. It's really good. Trish is here. Hello, Trish. Joker Moz, we were $5. It's time for the goon to begin. For real. Why do Khajiit smell? Oh, right, because they all lick each other's holes. How else?
No, you're thinking of Dark Elves.
Wild, dude.
Why are dark elves licking each other's holes, boss?
Because they're fucking shit.
Okay, that's a wild statement, Joker Moz. I wonder what he thinks about Argonians then. Thank you very much, Joker Moz.
Oh, don't ask.
And then we have Last Toxic Male with a $5. Thank you very much. It's for you, Moz.
Oi, Mods, who's picking Seth Rogen? Yeah, I've seen that.
We'll get to that.
When you guys drop in Verdans.
I've got it installed, but I feel like I should just uninstall it at this stage. And Mozza, it's more like it's more like that.
With that avatar too.
Hey guys,
Nah.
Seth Rogen. I like to smoke weed.
Look how cool I am. I see
You like
Sandro.
smoking weed,
I see
dude?
Mr. Tex. I see Vex, Mr. Bentham, Blue-Eyed Scorpio, Last Toxic Male with another $5. Elfago Drunya at here, drain up pussies faster than Atomico Desert Calari Desert Nobame Desert and Sahara Desert Combiner Bonjourno Hashtag Porter Vexer Electronica. Don't feel sorry for her. You know what? They call me the lube. They call me the lubricant. Boys and girls. I am the lubricant. All right. And then we have, holy shit.
Okay.
Yorkshire Mozza Gaming with a $5. You know what? We're going to get Moz to rig this one, actually.
Yeah.
Gamers, do not give in to
Hold up. Go on.
Gamers, do not give in to woke DEI and listen to the opinion of such leftists, SJWs like Lethal Lightning. Keep gaming pure. Keep Western society pure. Upside down though. You're all fucking faggots.
That's a fucking funny account, man. I like that one. Oh, thank you very much, Yorcham was the gaming. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. And the lovely Sherry is here. Hello, hello, hello. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. I really don't know where we should fucking start. You know what? Let's start with the fucking cringe. Let's start with some cringe, boys and girls. Oh, wait. It gets even...
Gotta hit him with it.
That's part of the cringe, but it gets even worse. It gets even fucking worse.
No, you try hard. We're gonna play the 420 way.
Oh.
Do you have moves like
By the
that?
way, they missed 420. What's the point of this?
Because they're drug addicts.
Beaver. And now for the creme de la creme, Blaze Town. Let's snooch to the booch.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no. I thought that was just room. Oh no.
Nah, Kakarot, it's real. It's real. Not only are we getting Jay and Silent Bob.
Because they got every other fucking iconic stoner out there. They got Cheech and Chong, we got Snoop Dogg, we got Jay and Silent Bob. Now we got to have the fucking tag along, the one that's trailing behind them all. Always wants to be considered the big icon of stoner entertainment.
It's so strange. Like, all right, look, just to like fact check some people out there. Call of Duty and weed culture has always had a bit of a relationship. You go back to like original Modern Warfare 2. There was dozens of weed references and weed logos and weed banners and all that type of shit. But it was never this fucking cringe, man. It was never this just fucking openly retarded. Like my boy Hidden Xperia here says, remember when this was Call of Duty? Remember when it was fucking World at War type of shit? And now it's this whole fucking thing. Threat level, extremely giggly. Seth Rogen joins the fight in Call of Duty coming in Season 3 Reloaded. See, this is like the most COD fucking move ever. Say what you will about Warzone, you know, God knows we've all criticized it to high hell. Verdansk was a success, all right? Verdansk was a success. How do they follow it up? With this! With whatever the fuck this fucking stupid shit is. Why? Like, I understand that they've gone down this route that no one likes where they're trying to be fucking Fortnite and get everybody into the game. Okay, then why don't you get something actually fucking cool? Like, hey, let me just prove a little point here. Moz, do you even know who Jay and Silent Bob are?
No.
See, they're before your time. So why the fuck would they go for this?
Moz barely knows who fucking Seth Rogen is.
I know Seth Rogen. He was pretty popular in the early 2000s, but the other guy...
Yeah, and then he fell off. That was 20 fucking years ago. He hasn't been fucking popular for like a decade.
He's always been in the news, though. He hasn't been in anything good, but he's always in the news.
So
Either for being
Ted Bundy, but they don't put him in the fucking game.
You know what? I'll cut you off right there. Ted Bundy would fit fucking better.
During the Halloween event, yeah.
Go on, Moz, sorry.
Yeah, this is pathetic and shit. I don't want to see Seth Rogen. I don't even like seeing him as a fucking writer for shit, let alone in my Call of Duty game. Yeah, no, this is
so let me
shit.
get this
And
straight.
This is just...
They brought in Seth Rogen before they brought in Nikolai, who's an actual character in the series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Well,
if you're gonna bring in a fucking celebrity, couldn't you bring in like a celebrity who's like actually still popular? Because he's not. No one likes Seth anymore. I mean, ever since that fucking Sausage Party movie came out, fucking dead. No one gives a shit. People were fucking concerned about The Boys because he was attached as a producer, not even a writer. He was just a producer on it, and people were like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna watch season 1 of this show." Like,
that was the same with Invincible too. He's a part of Invincible, and people went, "Oh, I don't know about this." Yeah. So
as soon as he showed up in it, that's the thing. Like, you would have been better off getting like fucking Adam Sandler in this, and that still would have been fucking retarded. But at least like it's a retard who's still popular. You know, like.
Well, this is obvious. What they're trying to do is freaking milk off the stoner culture that was once grassroots, but now is a pretty much astroturf. Now they're trying to keep that audience in and hooked on this. It's terrible. This is just another way for them to get money off of people who are just absolute idiots. And with this, like for me and Lethal, it was kind of like in our generation, the Jay and Silent Bob stuff which is around that. People are still of our age are still playing the hell out of this game, so they're going to aim after what they can for this. Oh, what?
Having said that, though, I don't think people our generation. I think people our generation are more likely to go, "Oh, Captain Price."
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what they did with Verdansk, though. That's the thing. Verdansk brought it back and made it more Modern Warfare than it was Black Ops. But people went, "Holy fuck, this is actually Call of Duty." It was Modern Warfare, so they added Modern Warfare guns. They added some Black Ops guns, right? And people went, "Oh, there's no gay shit, annoying shit, dumb character shit." And it was just back to, it fixed Warzone, right? And so people were like, "Oh, this is actually what we want. We don't want all these dumb characters, Nicki Minaj bullshit." It was an update that brought it back. And now it's like, "Oh, yeah, it's dumb shit. Let's fuck up Newtown now."
The point I was trying to make is that it was cool. It was cool from the audience bringing this up, but now it's just Call of Duty. They're just trying to like force this down everybody's throats.
Yeah. And like, where the fuck do they stop at this point? Because I feel like they're going to start running out of people to fucking get. Like, next thing you know, we're going to get the fucking Humphrey Bogart fucking pack. Like, who the fuck wants that?
If we've learned anything from Snoop Dogg, they'll just keep reusing the same people.
We'll get like 3 different Humphrey Bogarts. Holy shit, that's fucking cancer.
Well, we've got like 4 or 5 different versions of fucking Snoop Dogg at this point.
Like, say what you will about Fortnite, but it actually has people, like celebrities that people actually care about in the game. No one gives a fuck about Seth Rogen.
And when they release,
people are like, "Oh, I remember Superbad. That was hilarious." That's it.
And when they release characters, it usually makes sense. Something either happened, like a new movie, or something's coming out. Usually Call of Duty misses the movie by like 2-3 months, and it's already gone past. Or, okay, they added the Attack on Titan when there was a big anime convention thing or something. And so people were hyped up about anime. Boom! Anime update and stuff like that, right? It's just like, well,
they add stuff at random times. Like, remember the WWE one? It wasn't like they added that around a big event.
No,
it was like a couple months after WrestleMania and before SummerSlam. It was like the worst time to add that type of stuff.
That's been the same thing for a couple of them. With the Gundam one that came out and the Warhammer 40K that just came out of nowhere. Surprise, you got a collaboration.
The Terminator one.
That too.
Yeah. The Terminator 1 makes no fucking sense because it's Terminator 1, but this game's set when Terminator 2 came. Anyway.
Yeah.
Our boy Lord Bova has a comment. "That's it. I'm rooting for Battlefield to make the biggest comeback in history. Hell, I even want Medal of Honor franchise to come back now." No, you don't want that. Trust me, you don't want that.
He just said he did.
Yeah, he just did. "Y'all been without proper competition for too long. You lost your path from the Light Boys." I am so funny he brings that up because that actually kind of ties in with something else that happened. We were waiting for this. He's spoken out. He has spoken out. Mark Rubin has spoken out. Ex-Defiant boss and also the director behind the original Modern Warfare trilogy, the good one, slams Call of Duty for putting money first. All right, so there's this whole write-up here, but it links to this tweet thread, okay? So we have this dude talking about Ex-Defiant, yada, 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 yada. And he responds saying, "Thank you. A lot of games, Call of Duty including, just focus on how to make the most money possible from the player base. They rely heavily on FOMO marketing and engagement optimization, matchmaking matches." So we talked about to fucking high hell and back. But I feel like it used to just be more about the quality of the game, which would drive players to play. And that means making the game more player-centric, i.e. less engagement-based tactics, higher quality experiences for the players, better maps, modes, etc. In other words, your game should have a high player count because it's good and people want to play it rather than people playing it because the game has a $250 million marketing budget. Everything is just said and simplified as it would take too long to really get into. One last simple analogy. Be more like Larian, less like Activision. The GOAT! The fucking GOAT! My boy Mark Rubin!
Hold up. Before you guys get too fucking excited about this, remember, this is the guy who made X-Defiant most recently.
I'm going to die on the hill. X-Defiant is better than Black Ops 6.
Well, guess what? One of those games still fucking exists. Like this is what I mean. Here's the thing. I think X-Defiant was a better game than Black Ops. I will say that as well. But there was a lot of problems with that fucking game, and I don't want to fucking like act like it's all Ubisoft's fault that game failed. It is Mark Rubin's fault as well. There were certain things that were missing from the game at launch that should have been there, and it got delayed so many fucking times that people just lost interest. And they really did lose interest because they came in and then they played it and they're like, "Oh, it's not that great. It's kind of all right."
It, in the scale of what launched with less features than it promised, Black Ops 6 launched with less features. It's still adding shit now.
Oh no!
Yeah, but it's not what they promised.
I'm also not saying that like Black Ops 6 is a good game. I think Black Ops 6 failed. In the sense of what it was trying to achieve. I mean, it made money.
I think we're also
losing something that X-Defiant didn't do.
We're losing scope of what he's talking about. He's talking about how it was when he was there compared to what it is now. Which granted is like 10
decades apart.
Years.
Yeah. All I'm trying to say is those in glass houses, you know, like you want to shit all over COD, but your game literally doesn't fucking exist anymore.
I'm going to push back on that
within
because
a year.
by Activision's own logic, Activision gives Infinity Ward a pass on everything they do, regardless of how bad it is, because they made COD 4, and that's because of him. Infinity Ward can get away with anything.
I mean, in that sense, then you could say that about anyone who's created anything good. Oh my God, the Rolling Stones, they're the best band in the world right now.
No. It's because of what Activision, how they talk about. Like Treyarch, you know, they'll make one fuck up and it's like, all right, you get it in the fucking bin. Infinity Ward will put out fucking 2 bad Modern Warfares back to back and still get given passes on everything.
Oh yeah, that's fucking stupid from Activision's.
Yeah,
end.
so by Activision,
but also Mark, like again, those in glass houses shouldn't fucking throw rocks, and that's what Mark Rubin's doing here. He's chucking rocks, and it's like your house is way more easy to break than Activision's. I'm sorry, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 made the company money. It's a game that people are still, while a lot of people dropped off, people are still playing. What about X-Defiant? The game doesn't even fucking exist anymore.
Well, we can blame Ubisoft for that one for the most part. But sorry, one last point. Then I'll let you go, John.
Yep.
All I'm saying is, by Activision's own logic, he is their golden child because their answer to everything, no matter how big the fuck up is, oh, but Infinity Ward made COD 4 so they can do anything, and he's like, yeah, I did that. That was me.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I'm just applying Activision's own logic. All right,
and
go on, John.
Only X-Defiant was as good as COD 4.
No, you guys both bring up good points. For me, it's hard to compare the two for me because with Activision, they treat COD as their flagship game. They have all the investment in the world that they can muster to put those games out there. When it came to X-Defiant, we did not get that. Ubisoft did not give the same treatment to X-Defiant, which was still trying to find its foundation, trying to find its legs within the industry. You know, as a game in the Twitch shooter scene. I can't, even with the failures, despite how many failures COD will have, they're still going to have the backing from Activision, whereas X-Defiant, we saw it throughout the entire development and its launch that Ubisoft was not treating it the way that it would any other. Hell, Skull and Bones, we have so many other games that Ubisoft puts all kinds of time and effort into, but then got none of that love for X Defiant, which
And-
it's got to be factored in at the very least in the conversation.
To be fair, they did put a lot of time and effort into X Defiant because it kept getting delayed. Remember, like it's not. I think that Ubisoft definitely fumbled the ball. They fumbled everything post-launch, but up until then, that game was in development hell. We were talking about it the entire time. We were like, this game right now looks like it's going to be a clusterfuck. I would argue it was a clusterfuck. I mean, especially with like some pretty key game modes being left out at launch, right? How long did we have to wait for like just normal team deathmatch?
No, you're thinking of S&D. Team Deathmatch was there
S&D,
at launch.
sorry, yes. Yeah, S&D. But still, that was something that they said was originally going to be in the game at launch. Then it was like, oh, well, we're going to have to delay the game. And so everyone figured, oh, okay, well, they'll work on this game mode that's supposed to be there. And then we get the game after, what, 3 or 4 different delays there was?
Probably more.
Yeah, and then it's not even available at launch. It was close to launch, but it still wasn't available at launch. A game that was delayed that much, and they didn't even have the fucking game modes out. Like
Another
that's
thing, I know this
ridiculous,
isn't.
and that's something that he's got to own, and I think that does taint his legacy as a fucking developer.
Oh yeah, you're only as good as your last anything in anything, right? But one thing that, again, just to bring it back to his actual point, though, is one's free to play, one's premium price. One's premium price and selling battle pass premiums within battle pass premiums. So
yeah,
there's
that's
that
a
as well.
fair. That is a fair criticism. It's just then do better. like you're
most-
literally a dev in the industry making that genre game, and you can't fucking do better.
And then he whinges about Activision, but then it's like my thing against Respawn, right? You're whinging about Activision. They went and signed with fucking EA, and he goes and signs with fucking Ubisoft. It's like, okay, buddy. And the thing is, with X Defiant, it's kind of funny because I wish X Defiant actually had more marketing money. Because I'd say one of the things that fucked up X Defiant was the lack of marketing money. So it's like, it's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It feels kind of weird.
Yeah, you're right, Moz. Yet it's hard to take someone seriously when they complain about a devil while signing a deal with another devil.
Yeah, that's how Medal of Honor fell apart. They were sick of EA shit, then went to Activision, and then
See,
that
like
happened.
it's just so strange. It's
But
just like,
I guess the other thing though is we see a lot of people, you know, they try to start their own companies and shit like that. Like who was it? Is it Blundell that's trying to start his own? And then like, or is it Blundell, Moz?
Well, Blundell's
David
doing it.
Wonderhard. All right, Wonderhard. And then like 5 months later, it's like bought out by Embracer. You're like, oh, okay. So
and they're closing it down, and then it's like,
Yeah.
It's
No.
like-
I there's a lot of criticism to go around, especially with someone like Jason Blundell. I mean, I know Moz loves him and has some posters of him up on the wall, but I mean that whole studio was a clusterfuck with Sony. The one where they made a big announcement about this new studio with Jason Blundell, and then it shut down with no news, no development really getting anywhere. And yeah, there were extenuating circumstances. I get that. But still, it doesn't look good. So then when you see these guys going out and going around and criticizing other people, it's like, yeah, the head of Larian, I can accept him going around criticizing people. I saw what the last game he worked on was. I have a little bit of faith in Larian Studios to put out a good game. What the
apparently
fuck?
they're working on 2.
Okay, well, even better. Maybe they'll be able to do 2 good games, or maybe it'll fall apart. But at least their track record is better in the more recent term. Whereas with someone with Mark Rubin, I think his track record is tainted permanently from X Defiant. X Defiant's a big black mark. That game didn't
And
even
Ghost.
last a fucking year. Well, yeah, I ain't go. Well,
But
Ghost
you know,
killed the fucking
golden years.
classic.
Golden
Yeah,
age.
exactly.
But didn't
Basically,
Mark
Ghost was their berserk equivalent of.
I think he left after
the
Ghost,
Eclipse.
didn't he?
Yeah.
No,
Ghost was their Eclipse.
I thought he left Modern Warfare 2.
I think he skipped Modern Warfare 3 and then did Ghost.
Yeah.
I thought he because a lot of people left Modern Warfare 2, and the people that left Modern Warfare 2 became Respawn. I thought he was Respawn for a little bit.
That would have been a little bit before. There's a few years in between. But anyway, keeping it on FPS for now. Splitgate 2 is getting its second open beta. Now, I didn't play the previous open beta. I played what did we play, Moz? The closed beta? Was it?
We played the closed. Yeah,
you guys played the alpha. I played the last open beta they did.
Yeah, it was like a closed thing you had to do special requests for. And it wasn't as bad as I originally thought it was going to be. A bit more competitive, more competitive than I thought it was going to be. But it was still not bad. And so I'm actually looking forward to playing this one. I missed out on the last one, but I want to play because there's going to be a lot more game modes in this one. There's going to be a lot more weapons that we can use. So hopefully it will be good.
I didn't play the last beta either. I know Cream did, but everything I watched, it looked a lot better than the one we played. But let's just check this out, because it's funny you say more maps and more weapons, Moz.
Turn me up, turn me up, turn me up.
Turn them up.
Infinite maps. I don't know how
that works.
Map maker or procedural generation or something.
I'm very iffy on procedurally generated maps.
Yeah.
In an FPS game.
Same.
My one complaint from the last beta they had of this game was I was top of the fucking leaderboards. I didn't use the gates at all. I would open a gate just to fucking cuck over someone on the enemy team, and that's it. So if they can find a way to actually have the gates be a little bit more impactful in the gameplay, I think that, because you literally, it is not a necessity.
Yes,
even to
but
be good.
When I was watching someone like Shroud, who was using it, dominated. So I just think the people that can use it, from what I've seen, they're going to dominate. The ones who can use it and use it
the
well,
skill gap.
That's going to be the skill gap. Yeah.
Also, Shroud is like a fucking former pro player, but what I'm saying was, when I was playing, I was top of the leaderboard basically every fucking game. Didn't matter what gun I used. Didn't matter. I was just running around fucking killing all these cunts. There was no reason why I need to use the gates, because I didn't need to with the map design. You could just run it. You were just better off running around not using the gates. I got more kills not using the gates than actually when I tried to use the gates.
See, with the closed one, there was like these big maps, and what I've seen of that first open one, it was the smaller maps, right? So maybe that's why, because when we were playing the bigger maps, you did kind of need to use it to get to certain parts actually of the map higher up and stuff like that, right? So I think maybe that was it, because it seems like they want to go for some smaller maps, kind of like that hyper fucking their version of Nuketown and all that shit, right? They want those smaller maps.
Blaze Town.
Yeah, they just want fucking quick gameplay.
They want their version of Blaze Town, yeah.
Yeah, and so I think that's going to be maps where, yeah, you're right, where the portal isn't going to be very useful because it's just small. Like, why use a fucking portal when the cunt's fucking, just right in front of me, right? But I think the bigger maps, like that one there, it seemed like you kind of fucking need it. So I think it's going to be very map dependent on those.
Also,
portals.
game mode dependent too. It goes without saying, objective-based game modes are definitely going to see a lot more gate activity than any multiplayer deathmatch.
Yeah.
Yep.
My question is there a end date to this beta, or is it going like multiverses style? Not in the clusterfuck of closing the beta fully and then that fuck up, but in the sense of it's a beta, but it's playable.
No, from my understanding is this is going to be another closed beta, and then there's going to be the full launch, and then it's going to go from there.
Well,
it's not going to be like
beta, though.
Yeah, it's going to be an open beta, meaning anyone can play it.
Yeah, but it's going to have it's going to be a timed beta. Okay.
Yeah, like a weekend thing or whatever, and then it's going to have its full proper launch, which is still scheduled for this year. But another thing that really took my attention is 25 more weapons. That's fucking nuts. Like the original didn't even have 25 weapons. And like what,
They're
15?
different.
Yeah, there's only so many guns that you can put into a game like this where they're overlapping on where they start overlapping on roles.
But
Yeah.
there's another thing here that where is it? That was really interesting. Of course, it's not going to pop up when I'm talking about. Is that building? Are they fucking building like a forge mode?
Yeah,
Well,
it
Looks to be the
like it.
case.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it has infinite maps. Maybe, yeah.
If you look at that, that literally just looks like Unreal Engine, like when you're actually in. So they must be using like Unreal Engine, one for the game, which I figured, but two as like a map creator type of thing, like how Fortnite does.
RNG, the biomes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. So we'll see how that one goes for that. That could. Everyone that played it seemed pretty positive to it, at least in the open beta. But I would like for it to do well. My biggest concerns with it is the whole hero thing, which granted, when we played at Moz wasn't that big of a deal, but between then and now, it could have changed a whole lot. And my other big concern is they're going to push way too hard on the whole competitive thing, which for fuck's sakes, like I got no problem with competitive modes. I love a good ranked mode, but everything's just pushing to be a ranked mode. Like you look at fucking what's the mech game?
Mecha Break?
Mecha Break?
Mecha Break. You're like, yeah, dude, this looks like a fucking Armored Core anime type game. You're like, no, it's Overwatch competitive. Like, fuck's sakes. All right.
I have a hot take about this game.
Oh, hit me with it, you filth.
I think
everyone in the chat call Cream filth and spam cream emojis. About to give us a hot take.
I think this game is going to seriously fuck up the finals. I don't know if it's a hot take that it's going to do well, but I think it's really going to fuck up the finals. And not to say that the finals is a bad game. It's just they're both very similar in the sense of they're taking the FPS genre and flipping it on their head. Yeah, you're a fucking.
I'm gonna be honest. That Mountain Dew, that's cold, brother. That take is not hot at all. If you go from the original game and from what we've seen and how the amount of
that
people,
Mountain Dew is cold.
Yeah, he did. But he's not going to actually explain why I'm wrong. He's just going to talk around it.
Well, I'm explaining it now. It's just you're talking, dumb fuck. Now, the first game beat the finals from the start of its life to the end of its life, and the amount of hype that was going into it is fucking insane.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
the finals.
You didn't even
reached that
listen
hype.
to what I said. Holy shit! What I said was that it is going to take the audience that the finals has right now. They're going to leave and go play Splitgate. I'm not saying that Splitgate is only going to be the finals audience. Like, you got to listen to what I'm saying. You're like,
yeah, but
cool
to say
take.
it's going to kill
and then you
it.
agree with
not,
me. You fucking agree with me. It is going to fuck over the finals. I don't think it's going to kill it.
That is cold. That's not hot. But to say that's a hot take is crazy.
Yeah, I don't think.
Why is that a hot? That's cold as fuck.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, fine. But none of you fuckers said it, did you? So fuck you.
Yeah, it's cold.
Can we talk about cold Mountain Dew? What does that mean? Is this some lingo I'm not caught up with?
Mountain Dew?
It's cold Mountain Dew, baby. It's cold. Real cold.
What, like it's been in the fridge, the freezer? Cold.
It's real cold.
All I'm saying is, I was the one who said it. None of you fucks said it. So fuck you guys.
It's cold.
All right, fine. But
you're like, oh, that's obvious. Well, you didn't fucking say it, did you?
It's cold. You're a piece of shit. Oh, the sky's gonna be blue tomorrow. That's my hot take. Like,
well, that's not even fucking fucking retard.
Yes, it is.
That movie up your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna shove that heart up your ass, bitch.
No, you're not, because you're gonna be too busy filleting the fucking frisbee over there.
Dumb.
I'll have to kind of agree with you on that. If the finals can't have like major updates or something that keep up the pace, keep their audiences hooked, for sure, Splitgate 2 is going to be grabbing some of their audience away, and it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
All right. Now, speaking of audience, this is something pretty interesting that happened. Then we got to catch up on super chats, but. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. It's doing pretty fucking well, all right? It's doing pretty fucking well. Oh, yeah. The PS5 version sold out on Amazon, apparently, which is pretty fucking wild, dude. This is like Xbox is having the biggest fucking week in a long time, man, where their games are outselling on PlayStation as well, man. But this also comes on top of the movie announcement as well. Now, yes, I think it is kind of stupid to announce a movie for this game, despite the game not even being 1 week old. But one thing that has been lost in the shuffle here is there was talks. This was already in talks long before the game came out, right? There was always this thing about it. Personally, I think it says more about the movie industry than the gaming industry, but there was already in talks for it. So that's a thing. I'm just surprised somehow Sydney Sweeney isn't rumored to be involved, seeing as how she seems to be involved with fucking everything these days. Yet,
well, she's too busy with the Outrun movie right now, I guess.
She can run on my fucking face with that pussy. God damn. You haven't played the game yet, have you, John?
No, I haven't. I've had it sitting. It's installed, ready to rock, but because of this weekend's shenanigans, I haven't had the time to play it. And I do want to stream it. At least get a dive.
Yeah. John was too busy eating pussy.
You haven't played it either, have you, Moz?
No, I have not played it. I've only got the space
You've been
on
on
PC
Oblivion.
for Oblivion. Yeah.
And you've played a little bit of it, right, Cream?
Big Davo. Big Davo.
Shut up.
And you've played a little bit of it, yeah, Cream?
I played like the tiniest amount. Just started today. I'm probably gonna play more later on today. I'm excited though. I really like and look, I've never been a fan of JRPGs. I always assumed I was gonna hate them, so I never played them like a fucking retard. Ooh, this game's fucking good. I really like it. I like it a lot. It's an interesting story. The combat is very nice, I will say, from the very little of the combat I played. And it makes me have a bit of a chub, I'm not gonna lie. Burst right through my jeans.
I had my finger on the boo clip. I was so ready to play it, but you redeemed yourself there.
Yeah.
It's
how about you let me fucking finish before you do your gay shit, Lethal?
Like, it is a pretty good game, and I highly recommend everyone check it out. I know there's so much to play at the moment. I haven't even started Oblivion, but fuck me, man. I had such a strong feeling about this game. I'm feeling pretty good about it, man. It's good. What are you gonna say, Moss?
9 out of 10 games would have died going against Oblivion. I'm telling you right now, 9 out of 10 games would have fucking died. What happened to them? They would have fucking sunk. They would be on Twitter going fuck the game industry, all that. They would be fucking dead, begging for people to buy their game. But no, they fucking went to the top. Not just that, they're being sold out, which is fucking crazy. They're the top sellers on PlayStation and Xbox.
And Steam, I think, right? Is it not top seller on Steam right now?
It's doing very well on Steam.
Well on Steam.
Let me double check that.
I don't know.
Now,
maybe Oblivion's higher still, but
this doesn't say anything about the supply of units. But you didn't hear anything about this during the Final Fantasy VII remake, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Anything selling out?
You're right, John. You're fucking right.
I love, as much as I love Final Fantasy VII, it's near and dear to my heart. I gotta admit it. This is wild. Dude, looking forward to playing it, man.
My boy Jono out here who's just fucking dropping nukes on bitches, man.
Yeah, he's just shitting a fucking to be fair, popcorn bag.
What Square Enix will supply with unit supply compared to what Claire Obscure did here, I'm not too sure. We don't know what's with that.
It's wild because this game is... Sorry, you go first.
I think it's twofold because I think the supply for this game was a little bit lower, but also the demand is way fucking higher, and that is very obvious from even digital sales. I mean, everything we can see from digital sales, right? It's hard to compare because Final Fantasy VII, all that stuff was on PlayStation exclusively, but it didn't do well when it went over to PC. Now you could be like, well, people moved on. Well, that it still shows there was a lack of interest. I feel like if the game's really good, or if people, it doesn't even mean the game has to be good. People have to be interested. A game like Stellar Blade will probably do well on PC, and that has nothing to do with whether it's a great game or a bad game or whatever you want about that game. But people are interested in it. And Claire Obscure was able to fucking gain interest. And we talked about it when we saw the game last year at Summer Games Fest, and we were all like, I'm interested in that. I don't think any of us were fully sold. Even you, Lethal. No, you weren't fully
close. I was pretty close.
It hits his alley. Yep.
We were all kind of concerned about it, but we were optimistic. We were like, "Oh, I hope this looks good. This looks interesting."
Yeah, Lethal was definitely the most hyped. He was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah." He was definitely like, "I'm checking this out,"
But
and
he
I
is
was
gay.
like, "Oh."
But, sorry, it's going to be really quick. I've got the numbers here. I just had a quick look. But in regards to what you're saying about Final Fantasy on PC, I still will argue if it was day and date, it would have done a lot fucking better.
Yeah.
But just looking at Steam top sellers, number one is Counter-Strike, but we won't include that because it's for free.
Mhm.
Number
And
two,
also, it's an
Counter-Strike.
outlier. It's Counter-Strike, right? That's like GTA being highest, and it's like, well, it didn't do better than GTA. It's like, yeah, well, no shit.
it didn't outsell Endgame. And number two is Oblivion Remastered, and at number three is Expedition 33. All right, what were you going to say, Moz?
I was just gonna say, but I thought Game Pass killed everything. I thought, I thought when it went on Game Pass, it doesn't sell on PlayStation. It doesn't sell. I thought Game Pass was the death of gaming.
But Moz, you don't understand. I don't like Game Pass, so I must say that Game Pass killed it. Even though there really hasn't been much proof that Game Pass actually killing games. Maybe Hi-Fi Rush, maybe.
And that's a maybe only because the marketing was shit. If anything, the shit trailer killed that game.
And it indirectly killed Payday 3, but that's because of the server issues, and then people
Payday 3 killed Payday 3.
Yeah, it's like indirectly, I guess it kind of did, but that's just because it exposed it to more people to be like, this game fucking sucks.
It assisted in killing.
Yeah. It was holding the pillow over the asthmatic old woman, you know?
Yeah.
Like she was gonna fucking choke on her own fucking tongue anyways.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's catch up on these super chats. So first we have Last Toxic Male with a tenner. Thank you very much. Expedition 33 gives me erections. Lethal needs to lead a journey to free my zipper along with Cold Mountain Dew. What is Cold Mountain Dew? So that women can tame these erections and break the cycle of dry ass pussies. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a lot of Cold Mountain Dew.
That's a lot of Cold Mountain Dew. Jack, can we get a
Just
shout out to
that Mountain Dew on that bitch's pussy, you know? Like
quickest way to get a woman quickest way to get a woman to spread her legs in your bed is to offer her some Mountain Dew.
Cold Mountain Dew.
But if she's brown though, get her some Fanta. Brown bitches love Fanta.
No, she's brown. Get her Code Red.
Yeah, if so, white bitches diet Mountain Dew. A normal bitch, fucking.
Wouldn't the white bitch be the normal bitch?
I guess, but I don't know. I know white bitch was black hair, and then I don't fucking know. I don't know all the flavors.
Yeah, which ones get Baja Blast, Moz?
For real though, I will lead this expedition. I will be the first one in and the last one out.
See, that bitch need
when it's driest and leave when it's the wettest.
See, that bitch need a diet Mountain Dew.
Does she even know that game came out?
I don't know. There's probably something to.
But no, yeah, she's been praising it. As a matter of fact, she's been playing it and praising it.
She saw everyone else like this, so she's like, "Oh, I too, fellow like it."
Hello, gamers. Last Toxic Male with another $5. Sorry, before we do that, this is actually a really, 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 really good point. White bitches aren't normal these days. That's a fucking pretty good point.
That is actually true. That's why you get a white bitch with black hair.
Scale, if I had to scale them, I would still probably,
White bitches out in public aren't normal these days.
White bitches in public, yeah, all right.
White bitches are fucked.
These ones are fine.
Yeah. Last Toxic Male with a $5.
It's all about the hair.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles plus Shredder versus Hollywood Stoners versus Nikki and Snoop. Take that, Fortnite! Which team wins, cunts? Whoever wins, we fucking lose. Jesus. Simple as that. Thank you.
It's got to be the Hollywood Stoners, right?
It's got to be. Then we have Last Toxic Male with a tour. Moz, can you please read this?
Cold Pepsi Max, greater than cold Mountain Dew. Pepsi Max is fucking shit.
One
Aren't
in
they
the
owned by
chat.
the same company though?
Probably.
Aren't they both
One-
PepsiCo?
One in the chat. If you would watch Mozza debate Nazma on Pepsi Max and Mountain Dew
dude.
on Gronking Plus.
I'd pay
Cold-
money for that.
Cold Pepsi Max is shit. Like it's not even as good as Pepsi. Like Pepsi is better. How can you compare something that's not even the best in its brand
Version of what it is. Yeah.
yeah, to like come on,
Guys,
that's
we all know it's cherry Pepsi is the best. All right.
Oh,
you give a bitch
you
a cherry
are-
Pepsi, she gonna be on your dick all night.
no. Buy that bitch some Sims DLC.
You're both
then,
idiots. Go for Sprite.
Oh well, that too. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
actually
get that.
that's the best way. But if
You
we're
get
talking
that-
about beverage, you can't
you-
drink Sims DLC.
You
Listen,
get that
Right.
bitch some Mountain Dew and some Sims DLC. She gonna be wet as a bit. Like fuck.
As a bitch. No, Jono, if you find yourself a white girl, if you find yourself a white girl that does like goes to like the gym like twice a week and she puts that on like her Tinder profile or some shit, you get her some Sprite. Whoop!
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah. But probably
Come on.
before she has a shower, so it's gonna be all gross.
Corpo Cream. I'm the corporate one today. Anyway, Corpo Cream with a $2 super chat. Can you please
You look
read
like
it,
you just
Cream,
got fired from the corporation. Like you look
Yeah, you look
sad.
like one of the bankers about to fucking hurl himself from Wall Street after
Like
the fucking markets crash.
I was just about to say that. It looks like the
You
fucking
just
market
finished-
just crashed, and he's like,
You just
oh,
finished calling your fucking wife and kids and saying that you love them over and over again, and it freaks them
Anyway,
out.
can we please read this?
No, I'm really building a story. I'm building the lore up here. F Mountain Dew. I just invented hot Pepsi.
you're fucking
A
disgusting.
hot
That's fucking
Pepsi is
true.
where I bend your fucking wife over and shit inside her.
So anyway, tomorrow's stream is going to be a little bit different because we're probably going to start a little bit early because we are going to be covering State of the Play. And this
Fortnite.
State of the Play is going to be all centered around Borderlands 4. Holy shit. Watch the
Oh, no.
Borderlands 4 gameplay deep dive, State of Play tomorrow on Gronkin Gaming, motherfuckers. That's where you're going to go to watch it. Now, an interesting thing about this is it is launching this same day as Marathon, and I'm really curious to see how that plays out for both games. But here we go. Get ready for over 20 minutes of looter shooter action with Gearbox developer Insight starting on fucking Gronking. Get ready for a deep dive on Borderlands 4 during this State of the Play. I'll be joining other members of the Gearbox team to share nitty-gritty details of how you'll wreak havoc across Kratos and take down the Timekeeper. Back at February State of Play, we unveiled the game's launch date, which showcased a taste of the explosion action, fearsome enemies, and powerful loot. Since then, we've announced that Borderlands 4's launch has moved to September 12th, meaning you'll get to enjoy the looter shooter action even earlier. So in this coming State of the Play, strap in with Anthony Nicholson, senior producer of over 20 minutes of developer-guided gameplay, including missions, killer weapons, exciting action skills, new returning characters, and more. They stole our line, Moz, and more. While you wait, check out the game's key art, which was revealed today. So yeah, there we go. Right now, I know Borderlands 4 is not going to be good. All right, my expectations have fucking tempered low. All right, very, very low. But man, I really, really want it to be good because I would play the living fuck out of a Borderlands 4 if it was good. Like I would play it fucking for hours on the end, day in, day out. I would stream the living shit out of it. But we all know it's not going to be good. We all fucking know it.
Something about that image looks fucking just wrong.
Wrong.
Right there. Yeah, this image, the mask looks wrong. It looks like it's trying to pop out like a 3D fucking thing or something. It looks weird. I hate it. His hands.
It looks like I asked Grok to make a fucking AI image of Borderlands Psychos.
You know, I'm kind of leaning to thinking that it is AI generated with the way that that right arm is, the elbow is formed and such. That I've seen enough AI art to make me question that might.
I think because the
I
chain,
hope
right?
not.
The chain's on the arm holding it back. So I think I don't think it is, but it is shit.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, the back chain's not on his shoulder. Look, it's more on like his
It's
back.
on his arm, so it's
I'm-
pulling his arm up. Like I don't know. It doesn't look very good. Either way.
Yeah, I'm looking at the way that the arm is, that whole area where the elbow is just jointed forward. It just doesn't look.
Guys, tune in
Anyway.
tomorrow. We're gonna be
Well-
doing like a 9-hour break. It's gonna be like
We're gonna
a
break down
Zapruder.
this image. That's all
Yeah,
we're
it's like
gonna
the
do.
Zapruder film, back and to the left, if you get what I mean. Yeah, why the fuck are they giving Randy Pitchford the Kojima treatment? What the fuck?
To
That's
be
wild,
fair,
isn't it, man?
before Borderlands 3, it was one of the biggest franchises.
Oh, true.
They-
Yeah.
They probably still think it's one of the biggest franchises, but
Well, then they're
it's
fucking idiots.
it's just not. That's the thing.
The movie flopped, and the movie
Yeah.
was bad, but like quality wise for film, there's a lot of bad video game movies, and they don't all fucking fail. It failed. No one was fucking interested in that, partly because it was Borderlands, mostly because it was shit. But people weren't interested in going and doing stuff in Borderlands 3. Like that had a big drop off in people playing.
There is
from what I
something
remember.
interesting about Borderlands 4. Obviously, part of the marketing was this is the first time it's going to be day and date on Steam as opposed to Epic, so they have promoted that. But here's something to keep in mind with that. So this is top wish lists in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8th. It's 8th.
It's ahead of Arc 2.
It's ahead of fucking Doom.
Yeah, that's a bit wild. Maybe there's more people interested in Borderlands than I thought, but I just don't see it.
Might change after we see it possibly come out on Xbox Game Pass.
Maybe.
Grasping at straws.
But still, yeah, man. We'll see though. We'll see. I can't say I'm too excited, but man,
I think what they really need to do with what's coming up tomorrow is show the audiences that their whole progression system is far better and more refined than what they've had in the last few iterations. If I'm not a big Borderlands fan myself, but to what I've heard, everybody like their favorite system was Borderlands 2, with the way everything was set up and built. If they can at least try to get back to that.
I would say there's a lot of people. The caveat everyone gives with 3 is I love the gameplay, the system, everything is probably the best of the series. The story is so fucking bad that
and
it
the
drags
characters
it down.
The
Exactly.
characters.
So
One
if
thing that doesn't
I
get
think
talked
the-
about much with that. Sorry, I'll just be really quick, Kareem, just to carry
Yeah.
off your point there. I used to think that Borderlands 3 had really good loot system, and then someone pointed something out to me, and I'm like, fuck, you're right. It's actually terrible, and it explains so much of why I dropped it. This game throws way too many exotics or legendaries or whatever it was called at you that it became fucking redundant.
Oh yeah.
So they need to dial
Especially
that back. It just doesn't
overabundant.
matter.
Especially early game, bro. You're getting the most, like, if anything, you were pissed off because the game were giving you cool exotics at the start, but you'd have to throw them away because it was a level 2 or level 3. So you'd have to go and swap out an exotic for a fucking plain blue because just the level.
The leveling
like-
differences, yeah, because it was
Like-
they had 2 different leveling systems, which is
That's
fucking
gotcha
retarded.
gaming techniques to keep you hooked. Give you all kinds of good exotic stuff, or a few that you thinking you're badass and shit, and then keep you going for another few days.
I honestly thought Jado was gonna say that's a technique for them to give you Alzheimer's. My brain.
It's not wrong.
What?
It's gacha game style techniques. Yeah, eventually you'll get Alzheimer's with that shit.
If they can improve the story at the very least, I think people will be willing to pick this up, even without gameplay improvements. But I think that's actually the one place they will improve is the gameplay. But I think the story is probably going to be not good. Honestly, I think they're kind of running out of things to say for that world. And it's not to say that there isn't things you could do with Borderlands that are interesting. I just think the people who are making it just don't have anything
the
else left to
capability.
say.
Well, I mean, if they're making
Because that
villains like YouTubers,
It was the streamers. Yeah, that was cringe as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, because dude, that universe is so big, and we haven't really explored it. That's the thing. I feel like
Yeah.
Borderlands 1, 2, and all the prequel and all that didn't even 3 didn't really show how big the universe actually is. Because I feel like we've still been in just a box when it comes to that universe, and they just don't know how to use it. They just don't it's crazy.
My bold prediction for tomorrow is they're going to show Lilith.
It's your hot take.
I don't even think that's that hot. I think they're going to be like, hey, look, here's Lilith. We didn't actually kill her off at the end of Borderlands 3. We got Lilith back, just to...
I think they're going to save that for halfway through the game. Because you know how she did that big write-off? I think halfway through the game, some bullshit of going to a big fucking vault, and it turns out to be, I don't know, like a really big vault, and it can revive people. It's like, and then...
Bring back Roland, bring back Maya.
We got the boys back together. Look at that.
One thing about
just
that
also
ending...
think if that's what they do, I don't think the story is going to be very good. And so then we're stuck in the same position as Borderlands 3.
The smartest thing they could do for it would be to have Lilith show up at the last few seconds of whatever gameplay or shit that they show, so that have people questioning and wondering what the fuck's up. So they want to find.
Then
they're
a lot of those hardcore people, are interested.
Yeah, it'll hook people into the story. They need that right now.
Borderlands 4 is in an interesting spot because, one thing about the Borderlands franchise was it walked the line between funny and cringe. And I've said this before, but I know a lot of people will just say from the jump it was cringe. All right, fair enough. But I think the Borderlands fan base was okay with it, especially in Borderlands 2. It walked a fine line, but 3 is when it just jumped that fucking line. And the best example is the ending of Borderlands 3 with the Lilith death, if it is her death. When she shoots up into the sky and there's that song playing, "This girl is on fire." I think I speak for everyone when I say we were expecting a joke, and it just was no fucking joke. They just played the whole song.
Yeah, that's a fucking franchise that, there is like you said, a fine line between being cringe, trying to be funny, and being just genuinely cringe. Because if you're trying to be funny and you say something fucking cringy, cool. People are like, oh, okay, some people don't like that type of humor, but I think a lot of people did. That's what makes, Borderlands 1 and 2 so endearing, is that humor that was in it that was kind of devoid in Borderlands 3. And just fucking, no one wants that shit. But that fucking end of Borderlands 3, it was fucking gay.
It was pretty stupid. We will be checking it out tomorrow, so we'll have a look then. Anyway, interesting poll last night. What would you rather play, a Metroidvania or a roguelike game? Gonna be honest, I'm a bit surprised by this one. I thought this one would be a bit more even. 71% said Metroidvania and 29% said roguelikes. I understand everyone has very fond memories of Metroidvanias, cool, but given how many fucking indies just pump out roguelike games these days, I thought that number would have been higher. And there is
I'm gonna use the exact thing you said to prove why it's Metroidvania. It's because there's so many fucking roguelikes out there.
Oversaturation.
That's what I think. I've been saying this for a while. I think it's oversaturated.
Let me add this part as well. The thing with the roguelikes is they're all chasing the trend of or the hype, of things like Vampire Survivors or Death Must Die, whatever it is. And while there is a lot of them, and a lot of them are pretty meh, the good ones are really fucking good. Like something like Vampire Survivors or Be My Horde or Death Must Die, whatever, I'm just going to play for an hour, and then it's fucking 3 hours later. So I thought this one would be a little bit higher. My vote would have been roguelikes. What about yours, John?
I would have been roguelike. For Metro, I've never been even growing up, I never was a really big fan of the side-scroller Metroidvania games. They were either just out of my style. The closest I'd play would be the Sonic game. Sonic 2 was my love that one. But with the roguelites, I've had so much fun and so much a good experience with so many roguelites in the past 10 years that, just grinding, going through a run and then, and then having to start from square one or having a stronger foundation to go at the run again. Balatro would be one example for something to come up. Yeah, I've put in all kinds of fucking hours since I've gotten that on Xbox.
Yeah,
Game Pass.
Good.
My God, it's so much fun. And
Good.
Repo would be considered a roguelite as well because you're basically
Technically.
always starting from square one. And
Yeah,
the
it's
amount
kind of
fun
one of
you can
those
have.
genre melders, right?
Yeah, it's not exactly like a roguelike where you're building you have a foundation being built after every run, but you still have the roguelite elements where you're trying to go as far as you can and see how far you can go as a team. Yeah. Roguelites for me. Yep.
Okay, what about you, Creamo?
Ooh, it's so difficult because I don't know. I think just because I played more roguelikes, I think I'd rather play a Metroidvania just because I really do think that the roguelike genre is oversaturated. We have too many of them. And yeah, if games are good, great. But even if too much of a good thing is a bad thing, and I think that's what we're getting with the roguelike genre, and I think it's actually going to get even worse because it's really blown up in the last year and a half. So that means all these indie devs who are working on games are going to be working on roguelikes to chase that trend. So we're going to get a swath more of them. Whereas with the Metroidvania, you have less of those, even though I think there is still a fair bit of games in that genre. I mean, obviously all the classic ones, but even about new ones, indie teams are going around and making them. So I would personally say Metroidvania just as a switch up.
What about you, Cold Mountain Dew?
Roguelike. Yeah, I'd rather play a roguelike than Metroid right now. I don't know. I just like that style of game more. Like me personally, if you compare a good Metroid to a good Rogue, I'd rather play the Rogue.
Fair enough, triple cheese. Fair enough, triple cheese. All right, where we at? Last toxic mail. We were 2 or 3 super chat. Hot coffee greater than cold coffee because CJ said so. Oh,
wow.
CJ,
Dude.
my dog.
Maz is going to he's going to fight you when you come over to fuck his mom next.
I prefer hot coffee. It's just cold is easier.
Everyone's going to go around. Everyone's going to go around and we're all going to say the big smoke, oh, CJ, my dog. So I'll go first, right? Oh, CJ, my dog. All right, Jono.
Oh, CJ, my dog.
That was so bad.
That was fucked. Oh, CJ, my dog.
That was kind of good. I think mine was better, though. All right, Moz.
Oh, CJ, my dog.
That was wild. The way he said, dog.
I think it goes me, Cream. Then it's debatable between these two.
Wait, is it? Oh,
this
guys.
is so retarded to listen to.
We should just keep saying, oh, CJ, my dog.
You want to hear something?
Oh,
you want to see
CJ.
something fucking retarded? You want to hear something fucking retarded? Blab's got attacked by some people on a short on my channel because she said that Battlefront 2017 was better. And there was someone that had a go at her in the comments section.
Was it you? Was it your
alt?
alt?
No, it wasn't.
Lethal's alt, but
was it one of our alts?
Probably. Josiah Rises with a tenner says, thank you very much. Lords of the Fallen is a good game. It is a good game now. Now it's good.
Yeah, it
now
only took
it's good.
what, a year?
A year and a half, over 50 updates, updates.
That's
a
a problem.
full 2.0, but I will agree. Now it's actually fucking decent. It's good. And yet no one wants to fucking support it, which is wild. But
it's because of how long it took for it to get to that point.
And when Lords of the Fallen first came out, there wasn't much competition compared to now when the 2.0 dropped. A lot more competition. You have that bad stigma.
I went back and looked at the problems with it. I totally forgot that people's save files were being deleted just by booting up the game. Yeah, it was hardcore memory leaks and shit.
Holy fuck, you're right. I do remember that because I thought that was fake.
Wasn't Lies of P out pretty quickly afterwards?
No, I think there was a bit of a gap. There was a bit of a gap between the two.
But that's a game. That's a game that was good at launch, and
now it's fucking. Yeah,
They had
it's
Elden
decent.
Ring too.
Elden Ring was a bit before, but yeah.
Well, no, I
it's
mean,
hard.
you had Elden Ring come
The DLC.
afterwards. So even if people were like looking to go back to this game, all of a sudden, you know, the big dick in the genre puts out another thing, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go play that, right? There was a lot of bad timing with that game, and I do feel bad a bit for them, but also the game shouldn't have launched in the state it did.
The
Yeah,
thing
I'm
is,
gonna
its
double-check
original
these
launch
release dates.
date was actually good. I don't remember that being actually like on the actual launch date, not
Oh.
being too much competition. So if they had
Yeah.
not fucked up the original launch date, they would have done fine. I
Yeah,
reckon.
but the problem was that they did, right? It
Yeah.
needed more time, and they just released it in a bad state. And we
Yep.
hate. I mean, we talk all the time about why Cyberpunk is a problem, because that's a game that's this game
Sorry.
was not as bad as Cyberpunk, but it was definitely the same situation.
I'm wrong, chat. I am wrong. So Lies of P was September 19th.
Yeah.
Lords of Fallen was October 13th. So they were kind of close.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
My
the thing
bad.
is, Lies of P kind of made people itch for it because that was a multiplayer one, right? So it's like, oh, I can play.
No, Lords of Fallen was multiplayer.
Lords of Fallen was
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So Lies of P came out, then people were like, oh, I want to play with my friends. Lords of Fallen,
And then they couldn't.
Yeah, then they fucking.
Because wasn't it that whoever was hosting the game, whenever they died, it just reset the bot? Like you were. Oh,
the person that joined in got half the XP, and I don't think got any of the loot. I might be wrong.
No,
Yeah,
on the
half
loot part.
XP.
But from what I remember, when you two were playing, it was that you both could play, and because you were hosting, if Moz died, it wouldn't affect. But if you died before Moz did, then you would have to reset you would have to start over, which was
Something like
fucking
that.
retarded.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a lot of.
I couldn't res
lot of
him,
issues.
but he could res me. Yep.
A lot of
remember
fucking
that.
issues. It's good now, though. I will say it is pretty good now.
Yeah.
Such a shame with that, man. Yeah, thank you,
I'll
Josiah.
never know.
Well, they put out a pretty good update, and then it's, oh, did someone say Oblivion remaster? Oh, what's this Flare Expedition 33? And they're just sitting there being like,
Repo, Schedule 1. How many other fucking big games have we had recently? Even games that came out in February, people are still going to go and choose and play those. So.
Joker Moz with a $5. Thank you very much. Lethal, you're definitely going to play Borderlands 4. We needed the definitive review since you gave us this. Sorry, since you won't give us the Space Marine 2 review. No, I have done the Space Marine 2 review. You should go check it out.
You didn't do a second Space Marine 2 review, and that's the problem.
If you guys really want a second Space Marine 2 review with all the updates, I'm happy to add that to the list under the condition that you go watch the other ones, the show that you actually want them. Go watch the Adam 4 ones, you fucking cuck.
No, I actually, I think you got it wrong. I want you to review your review of Space Marine 2.
We can do that. I'll live stream it. But again, I'll do it. I'll fucking do
That's
it.
so fucking, that's cursed. I want you to do that now. You got it.
Remnant 2 came out at that time too. I'm just reading Josiah's. I forgot about Remnant 2. Remnant 2 was around that time.
When was Remnant 2?
It was around then.
Wasn't
close.
that was
I
earlier,
believe
right?
it was before. Yeah. So it was before, but it was that same year. So there was a lot of like those types of games that year.
Yeah, Remnant 2 was July. And the thing about Remnant 2 compared to Lords of the Fallen was Remnant 2's multiplayer actually fucking worked.
And it worked well.
And both were
Worked day
advertised
one.
as multiplayer games, multiplayer Souls-like. Even though I'm a bit iffy if Remnant counts as a Souls-like, but Remnant 2 is fucking good. That's a good game. I don't know what it is, but that last DLC, it just gave me fucking headaches. Like
it made him dizzy.
It fucking did. Maybe I just need some cold Mountain Dew. But
No,
yeah.
what you need to do is
going through
play the hit game Outriders, Lethal. That's what you need to play.
You gotta do the Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you forgot about Outriders, didn't you?
Oh, I
fucker?
did not forget. I tried. I gave
Yeah.
that a chance. And I'm like,
Oh, I did too.
Even their 2.0 was fucking broken. Remember that came out at 2.0? It was
Yeah,
that
at least
high.
Lords of the Fallen's 2.0 is good. Outriders was like still shit.
They did a 2.0 and it was shit.
oh man! Remember leading up to that game, there was a little bit. Oh, it's going to compete with Destiny.
Destiny?
No, Kakarot, no.
Not even fucking close.
Oh Jesus! But anyway, go watch the Atomfall review, and then we have the last Toxic Mail with a tour. Thank you very much. Oh, CJ, my dog. Thank you very much.
Oh! Everyone's got to
shit.
hit us with an Jono, could you hit us with an real quick?
That was pretty
That's
good.
what it sounds like when his ass is getting eaten. Mom, what's your son? That's just him on the shit.
Yeah.
Pure suffering.
And then Josiah with another tenner. Holy shit! Thank you very much. Appreciate that, sir. This is the second Souls-like game I've ever played, and to be honest, it gave me the itch to play others. Got to play Elden Ring next. Hey, I'm not much of a Souls guy myself. I've got 4 or so under. Yeah, 4 under my belt now. My goal is to hit 10, hopefully by the end of the year.
You're not hitting that goal.
Probably not. Everything just keeps fucking coming out. So much just keeps coming out, man.
We're almost halfway through the year.
Yeah, I know. It's fucking nuts. But when you play Elden Ring and then you play that, you're going to be like, it's not even fucking close.
Yeah.
And again, I think it's good now. It is good now, but nah. You're going to be like, oh, this is how it's supposed to play type of thing.
I like Souls-like, but I'm fucking shit at them. I might be the worst Souls-like player of all time. I fucking suck at every single one. Played a little bit of Bloodborne. I liked it. I sucked at it, though. Same with Elden Ring. It's fucked.
Oh, man.
I'm not a real gamer, guys. I'm a fake gamer. I'm a famer. Fake gamer.
I'm a fake gamer. Last Toxic Mail with a tour. Thank you very much. Lethal, when's your review of my zipper coming out? When you give birth to my child, you pregnant bitch.
Oh, so like 9 months from now?
Porno and documentary exclusive on Gronk and Plus.
Oh, Lethal likes to unzip last Toxic Mail with his teeth.
So I can get to her crusty vagina. Creamy is the best Concord player, but the bad at Souls games.
This is my fucking curse in life, to be good at shit games that no one likes. That I don't even like myself, by the way.
Oh, jeez. Imagine Lethal streaming. I do 5 a fucking week. Nothing's ever good enough for you people.
Yeah, imagine the cold Mountain Dew being smacked up against your face, bitch.
Imagine Lethal streaming while on a live stream. That's wild.
Nothing's ever good enough, man.
Next time Lethal streams, I'm gonna stream him. All right. I'm gonna be a lazy motherfucking streamer. These motherfuckers are sleeping and just playing YouTube videos, making bank. We gotta. I'm gonna stream Lethal, and you gotta stream me watching Lethal.
And Jono's gotta stream me watching you watching Lethal.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
Akmir is masturbating on a different stream on a different website.
We gotta go. We gotta get it up.
Yesterday, we put out a nearly 24-minute, highly edited review of Atomfall. And most of you people didn't even fucking watch it. And then you tell me you want more reviews and more streams. Well, you got to fucking watch them first. So that way we know to do more. Come on, you bastards. All right, there we go.
Guess what?
What?
We have hot Mountain Dew. We got no cold Mountain Dew.
We got to put that shit in the freezer now.
We don't have a freezer because we can't afford it.
It's boiling. We
got
a Mountain Dew.
When we see no cunt, it's like, all right, no.
What do you want? We don't get it. We don't understand you people. You guys are fucking freaks. We're confused. We're lost.
See, it's shit like this that makes me go, maybe we really shouldn't do the Gears 3 video.
Honestly, that'd be wild. I feel like you just got to finish it off. But
I might just upload it and then maybe it is uploaded and I just refuse to make it public.
Oh, Oh, maybe.
Do better,
Maybe.
dear mum can't.
Crazy.
All right, now Platinum Games. Oh gosh, speaking of breaking hearts,
Or are they
Platinum-
fucking shit games now? We gotta switch their name to fucking Dookie Boys.
it's fucking cooked, man. It's fucking cooked. So, Platinum Games, they put out some of like the all-time classics in my eyes, right? And one of their biggest flops was a game called Babylon's Fall, which I think even actually had some decent combat, but
We were their only player base, and some
yeah,
other
I remember
French
going on.
fuckwit.
I remember me and Moz going on Steam once. Me and Moz are playing it, and there's 5 people playing it. We're like, Moz, we're like fucking half the player base right there.
They better fucking listen to me. I'm their fucking player base.
Oh, jeez. But anyway, so they've come out with this shit game called Babylon's Fall, right? And it was terrible. It didn't last long at all. So here we are. Fast forward to today. Platinum Games isn't letting Babylon's Fall stop potential plans for a new online action game. Platinum Games hiring for new online action game as part of live service focus. Holy jeez, dude. See, they got Ninja Gaiden 4 coming out, which by all accounts will probably be fucking good. All right. It probably will. Okay. Platinum Games, when it comes to like the action shit, they always get that right. You know, Bayonetta, Nier Automata, the list goes fucking on and on and on. Right. So here we go. Platinum Games needs no introduction for those familiar with Japanese action games, famous for Metal Gear Rising, Bayonetta, Ninja Gaiden, Nier Automata. Moreover, Platinum Games seems to be working on multiple projects at the moment. We have spotted a job listing on Game Designer, which states that an online action game is in the works at the studio. So they're looking for experience working on online action game development, experience in level design for online open field games, right? So this to me sounds like they're going to be doing another Babylon's Fall type of game, which is a terrible idea. You tried it, it didn't work. To me, this just seems like a vanity project, a pride thing. It's going to be like, hey, we put out a game that fucking flopped, so fuck you. We're going to try it again, and this time we'll get it right, which on one hand is admirable, but on the other hand is I would rather you just put all your focus into Ninja Gaiden 4, maybe a Bayonetta 4, God forbid a sequel to Nier Automata, well, an on console sequel.
Dude, the number 2 like remake did well. Why would you not look at that success and go, okay, let's make number 4 better? Like what?
I don't know. Like, did it like actually end up doing like well?
It did pretty well.
I know it sold well,
popped.
but like, did people finish the game? Because I think a lot of people that I saw started playing it and then moved on to something else.
I don't know.
So I don't know how many people actually like finished it. I'm not trying to like shit on it. I literally would like to know if it did well or not, because I have no idea.
I think it did.
Good question.
I
Well,
don't know about that.
off of Game Pass, I believe it came out on Game Pass available. It definitely popped off for Xbox. Not too sure about like Steam and other platforms. But in regards to this Platinum Games, I think what they're looking at is that when it comes to Babylon Fall, it wasn't the core mechanics, the online play that was the problem. It was the setting, the gameplay style, the aesthetic to the entire thing that just didn't flow with people. I've seen you guys played it, tried it. I've seen a few other individuals online just try to give it a chance. It just didn't hit as hard as like some other action RPGs out there.
It definitely had a weird art style, lots of like water painting type of shit as well, which definitely rubbed people the wrong way. Yeah. But I do think its core problem was its push as a live service, always online, all that type of shit. It's like when people think of Platinum Games, the first thing they think of is it's probably Bayonetta. I know everyone's going to argue with me now, but it probably is Bayonetta, where you just throw 100 enemies at me at once and I just beat the shit out of them and shoot them all and all that type of stuff, man. But it just doesn't seem like it's the correct path for them. It doesn't like when they announced Ninja Gaiden 4, it kind of seemed like, oh shit, the Shadow dropped Ninja Gaiden 2 remake, remaster, whatever, and then said, okay, we're doing Ninja Gaiden 4. It kind of seemed like we're going back to what we know and what we know we can do extremely well. And then this just pops up. It's why? Why? Just take the L. Have this be the Babylon's Fall should be like the Jar Jar Binks of your career when you look back on it and go, remember when we tried that? Didn't exactly work, but oh well.
Why is he vaguely Jamaican? You know, these are the questions that Platinum Games should be asking themselves.
Rhino will look me dead in the eye and tell me Watto is not an analogy for the Jewish people, and then in the second movie, totally forget that he literally wears a small hat. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
A sort of yarmulke of sorts?
Of sorts. But then why? Why are you doing this, Platinum? Just please, just drop it. Move on. Let's go to the next fucking thing, man. It just seems like an L move from me, man. It's bizarre. But
why,
hey,
Maz? Do you want to be a Ninja Gaiden 4?
I'll play it. I like Ninja Gaiden too. I played it. It's good.
Yeah.
The cutscenes were actually sick as fuck.
That's good.
All right. Do you know what actually is looking good though? And this is another one that I've been looking forward to for a while, right? Wuchang Fallen Feathers. So they've put out a new trailer and a release date. So first of all, it's going to be coming out on July 24th. That's all right by me. I don't think there's actually much coming out around then. So that's a pretty solid date. Day and date on Game Pass as well. So
that's
interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But here is the trailer. Well, the release trailer, that
is. Sisters we are. Sisters will stay. Sisters from birth. Sisters till grave.
Titties.
I'm in.
Scissors them. A tool for us to help us escape.
Sick ass Captain Beefheart soundtrack here.
Is this the Dark Souls type one?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
I don't know if it's Korean or Chinese. Chat, what is it?
Regardless, I know I know a lot of y'all are saying now, hear me out in your heads right now.
I'm saying it.
I believe it's Chinese.
I can save her with a cold Mountain Dew, dude.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, that's why her stomach is all up because she's got ulcers.
Oh, I didn't know we were getting gameplay like this.
Nah, it's too fast to be a Souls.
Yeah. It's a goals.
Honestly, Berserk.
Yeah, Berserker. Sekiro. Haven't played it, but it looks like Sekiro.
Yeah.
AI limit, movement style.
That type of more fast-paced. Is it like Wukong? You'd say where it's less of a Souls-like and more of an action RPG with some Souls.
Wukong is definitely more of an ARPG, but I think they've actually marketed this as a Souls.
Huh.
I think.
Fits more in line with Black Myth style, the action RPG.
Yeah. Yeah, this feels more like Wukong.
This is my whole thing right now. Is action RPGs just are we calling all of them just Souls likes at this point? Because I'm not a fan.
It's
of
getting
that.
ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there is a difference between ARPGs and Souls likes, and
definitely.
Yeah, I like both, but
like.
Oh, I think she's fucked up. Oh no, she became the big snake spider lady. I like the fact they're showing us actual gameplay, though.
Yeah, this is looking good.
Might have to take a look at this soundtrack. Damn.
Yeah, this is kind of slapping.
Yeah, didn't expect the metal.
Is it just me, or is she more sexy now when she's in her monster form?
I think that's just you because you're fucking weird.
Looking at chat, it ain't just him.
Yeah.
There's no pussy to fuck. What is this?
Oh, there's always a hole.
Yeah. So that's something you and Kanye.
Don't mean it's
agree
gonna
on,
be a
isn't it?
wormhole.
Is it like?
Well, I mean,
Are
if
they
you add
calling
fire
it
to the mix.
rules, like based on
Yeah.
difficulty or like?
That was fucking cool.
Yeah,
That was fucking good.
looks good. Coming out in the summer. I mean, do we know what else? Let me check to see what else is coming out in July.
Yeah. That's actually. Let's have a quick look because that's as far as I'm aware, it's kind of a open
Donkey Kong Bonanza, baby.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That's it.
This game did on launch because of Donkey Kong, dude.
Patapon 1 and 2. It seems like there's a couple. That Tales of the Shire game is also coming out.
What was this? July what? 24th.
July 24th.
Well,
Nothing on that
weeks
day.
So they're fine.
so far.
So
Yeah.
far. Yeah,
I thought that looked cool, man.
So we're getting like Switch release games at that time.
Yeah.
I
wait a minute.
don't see that being impacted by the Switch's release. I feel like this game's audience is very different.
Hey, I'm gonna get a Switch so I can go buy Wuchang.
That's all. Yeah, that's also a wild outfit there. That's looking a little clannish.
Which one?
If you go
Previous
back,
one, the white hood.
Oh
looking a
yeah.
it's looking a little bit clannish there. I don't know.
You know what's funny?
Jim Bob's
the-
buying that one.
All my black and brown brothers are gonna be rocking the fucking KKK skin in this game. You know I'm right. Okay.
Lethal has already pre-ordered the deluxe edition.
I do have it wishlisted. Looks
Sorry,
fucking
bought
cool though, man. That actually
Too late.
looked a lot cooler than I thought. But it definitely it even says, welcome to the official Wuchang Fallen Feathers community, Souls-like action RPG. So you pick a fucking name.
It'd be nice to have a clear-cut line of which factors actually make something a Souls-like. Like having your attacks connected to like your stamina. That would be one key factor I know would be included for that. But what else? Like people are
picking
trying
up
to broaden
your
this so
shit
that
when
they
you-
can have you cling on to that hype that Souls games have all the time.
Yeah.
As
I've
far
been
as
saying
I'm
this
aware,
for a while, and
Yeah.
it's really annoying.
the most important things, and for the love of God, chat, correct me if I'm wrong, the most important things are high difficulty, lore that's not clearly explained and you have to go out of your way to look for, picking up fucking your XP when you die, which you can also permanently lose. I think that's like the main things as well, the main focus. But yeah.
Yeah, but everyone, if I could make a game right now and just call it a Souls-like, and it could be just a picture of Mazza where you feed him cookies and cold Mountain
See, some
Dew.
people say that like the bonfire system, but I'm like, nah. I think
That's
a
just
lot
a
of games,
checkpoint.
yeah,
Yeah, that's an
games-
ingredient to the whole recipe of what it is.
Yeah. All right. Before we move on to respawn, Jesus fucking Christ! I know Moz has been.
Dude,
Moz is about to hit us with this one.
Moz is either happy or sad or both at this news. I feel like it's both.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right,
Look
where
at-
we at?
Right. He's sad. You can see it in his face.
Joker Moz with a 5. Are you done crying yet, Lethal? When's the Monster Highlights review? You watched it live. You
Yeah.
watched it live.
Yeah,
man.
you guys fucking.
He meant
Yeah,
to say,
guys,
where is it?
look.
He lost it. He wanted to watch it again. He doesn't know where to find
In the
it.
woods.
Bruh, you tease content but don't deliver. Unlike Moz and Big Davos. For real.
Big Davos. Oi, Moz, how's Big Davo doing?
It's
He's,
Davos. I'm calling him Davos.
Big Davos.
Big Davos.
All right, you motherfucker.
Meth.
Here, I'll get it for you, okay?
Akuma Fiend, typical.
He's fucked up, man. That Khajiit's smoking crack. He's doing lines of coke off hookers' assholes.
See, there it is. Here. It's there.
No,
It's
you gotta
there.
link it. You gotta link it so you can see it.
Fine.
I didn't see
Fucking
shit.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there. Did we speed run the layoffs? No, we're about to do that now.
Yep.
We about to fucking
Hell, he watched it live. Last Toxic Mal with a 5er. You know what? I'm just gonna spoil it for everyone. The Gears 3 video is actually unlisted. It's been unlisted for about a week. Anyway, last Toxic Mal with
this dick.
Last Toxic Mal with a 5er. Thank you very much. It's for you, Moz.
Moz's mom once tried Bladable Unfold. Didn't like it. .. Succeed inside it.
Start it over.
On my cock again and again and again and again. ... And again.
Can you try that one more time, please?
On the top.
No, you get one.
Come on, Moz. Come on.
You gotta pay for it again.
You get a one.
I think he pay. You know who's really gonna
get a
pay for
one.
it? Your mom. Your mom's gonna really pay for it tonight.
You get
Dot,
one.
dot, 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 dot,
Bet
dot.
you will.
All right, let's get started with this one. Let me just open this fucking thing so I can see it a bit more clear. Oh my god, they have hidden replies.
No.
I'll show you why it's clear.
Just no.
All right, here we go. Let's get into fucking EA and fucking Titanfall 3 and Respawn and all that la-di-da-di. All right, so Respawn Entertainment has put out a statement about a whole bunch of layoffs that have happened. Before, I will just like to show everybody the... Oh, have I lost it? Fuck. Yeah, there it is. That's the type of shit that's banned.
What's wrong with that?
I'm going to go ahead and like that one. All right, now let's read it. So at Respawn, bold ideas, creative risks, and passionate storytelling have always defined who we are. The spirit has carried us through incredible highs and some difficult changes too. As we sharpen our focus for the future, we've made the decision to step away from 2 early-stage incubation projects and some targeted team adjustments across Apex Legends and Star Wars Jedi. These decisions are not easy, and we're deeply grateful to every teammate affected. Their creativity and contributions have helped build Respawn into what it is today. We're offering meaningful support to those impacted, including some new opportunities within EA. Looking ahead, our commitment to player-first experience remains unchanged. Innovation has always been the core of Respawn's identity, as we continue, and it continues to drive how we build the future, from evolving live experiences to crafting new worlds and stories. For Apex Legends, that means not just delivering competitive, innovative seasons, but expanding what Apex can be. While the team will continue to redefine gameplay and bring new ideas to upcoming seasons, we're also investing in what's the next for the franchise, exploring bold experience and push the boundaries of competitive play while staying true to the spirit of competition, creativity, integrity that our community expects. Within the Star Wars universe, we're excited to keep building new stories with the next chapter of Star Wars Jedi series, aiming to raise the bar again for storytelling and gameplay. To everyone who has been part of our journey, past, present, and future, thank you for making Respawn what it is. We carry our legacy with us into everything we create next. So yes, over 100 people have been laid off or moved after Respawn cancellations. Okay, so that's just pretty much what we read there. But one of these early stage incubation projects that was scrapped was that Titanfall universe. Technically, Apex Legends is Titanfall universe. Was that Titanfall universe extraction shooter, which we heard about a month ago, maybe something like that. Right, maybe a little bit less. So we did hear that Titanfall, Moz is all in on this. From memory, the rumor was Titanfall 3 was going to have an extraction. So it looks like that rumor wasn't correct entirely, but there was some type of extraction.
there was definitely an extraction within the Titanfall universe, and then it makes you think what else was correct on that leak, and that's why people are kind of going, wait a minute, Titanfall 3 may be in the works, because if this part is true and that they were working on the extraction and now they've gotten rid of it, does that mean the MP and the campaign section of that leak, was that all true and that they're working on it now and they're getting rid of that? And the reason why they're stopping the Apex updates to slow it down because they're working on Apex 2.0, and then they're moving. Some people have been moved over to other projects, right? So that's why people are thinking Apex 2.0 and Titanfall. And the reason why they scrapped the extraction is because I guess for once they used their fucking brain and went, okay, Titanfall just wouldn't work as an extraction. Let's be honest, it's way too fucking fast paced. You think Marathon's fast paced? Titanfall literally has wall running and shit. It'd be way too fast paced. So they've cut that so they can work on the MP and the campaign for the Titanfall. So, in a weird way, it's like, well, we now just have to sit and wait because it could actually be real. Like, it's crazy. Like, this kind of gives it a bigger spark than it did yesterday. Because if that leak was right, which is confirmed by them saying it was the extraction that got cancelled, like, what other parts of that is correct?
I'm sorry, Moz, but I think you're on copium to like insane levels.
But the leak was right, and the leak said there was MP and a campaign being worked on, right?
I actually do think that Titanfall 3 is in the works, and I think what they were doing was the reason why Apex's update is delayed is because they're working on that, and then they blamed Battlefield because Battlefield's already announced. Because it never really made sense why Respawn would be affected by DICE. Like, they're two studios. Respawn isn't helping with the development of Battlefield at all, at least not publicly said, so it never made sense. I'm about to blow Maz's mind.
Can I hit you with a counter to what you just said, though, first?
I guess, if you're gay.
This said that people had either been laid off or moved.
Yeah.
What I think is most likely here is that the people that were moved to Battlefield. They were moved from Respawn to DICE to work on Battlefield, because I think EA is... go on.
I don't think so. But I also think this is kind of a concern because well, actually, no. If they're just starting Titanfall 3, it won't be out in time to be cucked by Battlefield like before.
Last time.
Yeah, exactly. That was my one worry, but I'm thinking about more. I'm like, well, if they're just in the very beginning stages of an extraction shooter, I feel like Titanfall 3 is still far behind because I think it was a game mode. I think what they were trying to do was make the game fucking huge because they see that a lot of people are interested in it, and it was going to be a clusterfuck.
So the leak said it was with MP campaign and then the extraction, and that's why people are like, wait a minute, this kind of confirmed that leak a bit. And if they're moving people over from that team to other projects, is it the MP of Titanfall? Was it the Apex campaign? What are they working on? And so the Apex team is slowing down. That's probably for the 2.0, right? But they're probably working with the Titanfall team because it's going to be the same engine. And maybe now, instead of the bonus mode being the extraction, it's going to be Apex 2.0 and Titanfall 3 launching together because it just makes more sense.
In the same launcher, same client, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think would be the best decision. And you get rid of things like Team Deathmatch in Apex, those modes. You just replace it with Titanfall 3 and have it be a paid DLC type of thing. Even if you launch it for free, that would be even better. But I think they'll make people pay money for it, which people will be willing to. I'm about to blow Maz's mind and Lethal's mind, and Jono is probably not going to. I don't want to go anywhere near.
We'll see what happens. Go ahead.
He scares me. I feel like he's been doing horrible things to those women in the closet. Maz, Titanfall is an extraction shooter. You extract yourself from the suit and then you shoot.
Yeah, right.
I think we have to bring back... I'm not going to say anything.
Nah, say it. Say
I
it,
think we
man.
have to. I think
Say
we
it,
have to.
pussy.
I think we have to. One of my favorite things from like Halo 3, Modern Warfare 2 era was people would constantly tell each other to kill themselves. And now that's very frowned upon to do. And I
Yeah.
think when people say things like what you just said, it should be okay
But
to
it
say.
makes sense.
You know
There's
what?
a road and it leads to what we're saying. It may be a curvy line, but we're going, baby.
No, I'm
I
specifically
have the
talking about
perfect-
Cream's definition of Titanfall being an extraction.
I have the perfect response. We should bring back your ex-girlfriend so I can come all over her back and then smack her and kick her out the door. She has to walk around with my semen on her back. As you watch from the street corner, like the sad cuck you are.
What do you think, Jono?
I'm going to extract my semen onto her back.
They haven't said a damn thing
I'm
about
the real extraction shooter.
You're fucked in the head. Go on, Jono.
They haven't said a damn thing about Titanfall 3, and they know for an absolute fact if they even just show a teaser, a concept, say, or just freaking like GTA 5, throw out a fucking tattoo like they did at a freaking show. Just announce that they're putting this in development, they'd have so much hype. They would have so much, like, just the freaking projection of stocks. Like, the shareholders would be so fucking happy because there'd be so much confidence in Respawn Entertainment. I'm just surprised that they're not just doing that. Just say you're making a freaking Titanfall 3 game if you are. Now, with that being said, if they are making a Titanfall 3 game in one of their future projects, nothing's stopping them from taking the assets that have been built from this Titanfall 3 extraction project and bringing it into the next game as a game mode. It's very possible. But if they were making a fucking Titanfall 3, like a full-on sequel to what we had, just fucking say something. Like, it's like I said, it's all there. It's just why would they not?
I will say that I don't think they were far enough into development. It sounds like to actually have assets, but there may be ideas for assets that they can bring over. There's definitely stuff they can take and bring over into Titanfall. Again, we don't know for sure yet, and we won't know until it's inevitably announced, or it goes so long without hearing anything. We're like, oh, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
But there was some sort of game that wasn't Apex that was going to be in the Titanfall universe. That is something. And I think that is credence that they want to do more with that universe. I think the most logical step is Titanfall 3. So I think there's a good chance that we actually do get this game. When? Who the fuck knows? And things could get all fucked up with Apex 2.0 and then all of this shit gets canceled. So we don't know.
Moz?
Titanfall 3 is so happening. It's crazy, dude. This is actually so crazy. It's actually happening. If this doesn't confirm it, I don't know. We just need a trailer. We just need the trailer. That's the last piece that we need right now.
Sure would be nice. But one thing I would want to say is I don't think this is as big of a deal as some people are trying to make this out to be, because it is not a straight up like complete shutdown. A lot of people have there's layoffs, unfortunately, but a good share of people have also been transferred over to other departments, other projects, specifically from like the Star Wars Jedi universe. The game's coming, the game's in development, the game's going through the process. I'm sure at this point it's starting to wind down. The pipeline is starting to thin out. There's less that needs to get done. So they're going to transfer over. And with Apex Legends, with how many years the game's been out, why would they need, it seems natural that this process is going with how long these games have been out or how long these games are about to arrive and, finish development.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man, it's going to be fucked, isn't it? Well, 59% of the chat says, nah, Kakarot, there is no Titanfall 3.
No, they're just doing that to fuck with Moz. I think there actually is.
There's actual evidence, and it's actually so wild. Like, it's actually so crazy. I can't believe it.
Moz, how much cold Mountain Dew are we drinking right now?
Dude, I'm drinking so much cold Mountain Dew, dude.
Yo,
I've got so much. I'm just pouring it out on my fucking grass, dude.
Why not?
So much.
Helps it grow.
So much. It's the year of the tsunami, and it's cold Mountain Dew, dude.
And it's Baja Blast.
It's
been
crazy.
in the fridge.
It's
That's
actually
the tsunami.
Dude, my fridge only cold Mountain Dew.
Only
Moz?
cold. There's like a bottle
Only
of
cold.
water in there just in case.
Oh,
Moz,
that- not-
hold on,
not
hold
for
on,
me.
hold on. Lord Bofo with a $2 super chat says, while part of this is the Iron Man game hasn't been cancelled. No, last I heard about it was that was actually far along. Like they were kind of doing, they were getting ready for that one pretty soon.
I thought it did. Hold up.
No, I don't think it did.
Yeah,
I think everyone just forgot about it, except for Lord. I completely fucking forgot there was an Iron Man game in development from fucking.
And there's 2
Lisa.
Black Panther games because the Amy Hennig one's the one with Captain America. That's not the same one as the other Black Panther.
Yeah, the 1943.
43.
Yeah, that's that one. Yeah, but yeah, Moz. Maybe they're all in on Iron Man.
Iron Boy, actually. I am Iron Man.
Well, it is getting
no.
supported by Marvel, so that might be a reason why it's still alive.
Look at Moz.
2 projects, and there's only been 1 confirmed to be gone. So it could be the Iron Man game.
Yeah, he's thunking right now. Wait, Moz, you don't know what chat does? They fucking boil their fucking Mountain Dew before they drink it. Fucking gross. It's hot.
Am I doing this right? Tell me if I'm doing this right. Is Mozza Mountain Dew maxing? Did I do it right?
He's
No.
Mountain Dew. He's cold Mountain Dew maxing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Beefy Fire with a tour. Thank you very much. It's for you, Moz.
I don't even know how to say that, dude. Mozza, you cuphead stunt. Upside down eye.
Wow,
you
Moz.
fucked that up on purpose. That can't be real.
Cuphead.
Thank you, Beefy Fire.
There's no way.
That one.
There's no way. You're fucking with us at this point, Moz. There's no way.
Clever one, BP, but
Joker Moz with a 5. I'm still going on about that last super. That's fucking wild. Anyway, Joker Moz with a 5. Thank you very much. Hold up there, player. Hold up a moment there, player. This review isn't the same review, and it's locked behind a membership. This isn't Moz's mum opened cooch policy. What the fuck are you? Hold up a moment. This review isn't the same review, and it's locked behind membership. This isn't a Moz's mum open cooch policy. What the fuck are you talking about?
I have no idea what is happening.
I don't know what is happening. What are you talking about?
I think he's trying too hard.
What is going on?
Not enough cold Mountain Dew in this guy.
Not enough cold Mountain Dew. That's
He's been
right.
boiling it.
You've got an ego
Dial back
problem.
a little bit.
Not enough fucking cold Mountain Dew. Get some cold Mountain Dew in you, boy.
Freeze that. Put that shit in the fucking deep freeze for like a month.
And then
the
smack a
odds-
bitch with it.
Iron Man's still happening, Moz.
Nah, it's gone, bro.
IGN confirmed the Iron Man game is still happening.
Can we? I want to see like one of those like Doomcock style channels that talks about sources, and their source is Moz, and he said, "Nah, it's gone, bro."
It's gone.
It's gone, homie.
That's the
Trust me, bro.
You know, dude, when the fucking Titanfall's no, dude, you know what? My prediction next year, Titanfall 3 trailer, Killzone trilogy trailer, Gears of War trilogy trailer, dude. We're actually like next year's gonna be wild, dude.
That I don't know if any of that's happening now that you
It's
said
all
that.
gonna happen, bro.
You know what? I'm starting to think that Titanfall 3 ain't happening.
Dude, it's so happening. It's crazy.
Oh, hey, Moz. Hunger throws you into the chaos of plague-ravaged Napoleonic Europe. This PvEVP extraction RPG blends brutal melee
Titanfall!
and ranged this is Titanfall with ranged combat and deep long-term character progression. Questing and crafting, scavenge for resources, battle unspeakable horrors, and outlast rival living. That sounds fucking cool. Official gameplay review.
Why is he hungry though? Get a cold Mountain Dew.
I'm fucking pretty hungry.
Hunt the Showdown style PvEVP with emphasis on the character progression and PvE.
I remember this game. This is the. I know the people who made this game.
From Hell Let
Loose.
Loose, guys.
Okay.
Hell Let Loose. I have been watching this. I've been keeping all of this.
It's their first gameplay trailer from 4 days ago.
yet still thou dost fight.
Yeah.
Why? What seekest thou in the dark? A touch of warmth? A gold coin? Or two? No. Deep within these folds of flesh, you and I both know. Death has judged us rightly. For we are but beasts, unworthy of salvation.
Listen at the last second.
This looks sick.
Yeah, this looks good.
This looks like what I wanted from oh, what's like that shit version of this?
Showdown,
people-
Hunt Showdown.
Yeah, people like it. It wasn't for me. This looks like a better version of that. Dude, yeah, I'm gonna be definitely trying it out. Fucking yeet. Okay.
I really fucking like that.
Mm.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
That
good.
looks sick.
From Good Fun Corporation, their very first game.
Pretty good. That
Wow.
looks pretty wild, pretty wacky, as the kids say.
I quite like that. That's a fucking good one. Man.
Basically
God
fighting
damn.
off against a basically Resident Evil style cocktail of viruses.
It was reminding me of
virus. Yeah.
It was reminding me of Resident Evil 4 a little bit, actually.
map.
I thought that looks pretty fucking good, man. All right. Last Toxic Mail tour. Thank you very much. It's for you, Moz.
I think Mother still believes in Santa is real. Dude, if Titanfall 3 is real, it confirms Santa is real.
Wow. Really?
Confirms it.
Holy shit. Okay. There you go. Last Toxic Mail. So I guess the answer is kind of yes, kind of no. Make what you will of that one.
What about Larry the Kwanzaa lizard?
Joker Moz with a $5. Thank you very much, Joker Moz. Appreciate that. Nah. Fuck Mountain Dew. We drink Pepsi here, boys. I'm surprised this Jono guy even made it today, considering the very convention is in his town.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, Jono, is that
Oh,
what they call Mark Carney rally?
Pretty much. Listen, your side of the neighborhood here. It's all fucking French block here, man.
so, Moz, how do you feel
Not
about
enough.
Moz? How do you feel about fuck Mountain Dew? We're Pepsi boys.
No. But Mountain Dew. Because the Mountain Dew.
We're
dude.
Mountain
Do you
Dew.
do the do? Do you-
I'll say
We're
your
Mountain
Mountain
Dew.
Dew. Go for
We're
it.
Mountain Dew.
We're Mountain Dews.
Come here. I'm gonna mount you. Where's Last Toxic? No, there he is. Last Toxic Mail. I'm gonna mount you. Last Toxic Mail tour. Jono, when you fucking big Davos's immovable asshole.
No, I'm not
That's
letting.
so dumb.
I'm not letting Jono anywhere near Davo.
It's big.
You'll find out
It's-
soon on
no,
Grunkin Plus.
It's
Drunken
too
Plus.
late. Who do you
He just
think
admitted he's a
impregnated-
cat fucker.
Dude, Gronkin
Moz.
Plus, man, might actually be a thing within 24 hours. Gronkin Plus could be
It's
very
going to be
real.
the worst thing we've ever done.
Oh no,
Wouldn't-
no, sorry to cut you off, Kareem, but
Yeah.
I've got to tell the chat.
It's great.
I am not joking when I say this. Mozza has been trying to convince me that this is a really fucking bad idea and to not do it.
I
This
think
has
it's great.
been. This is the worst idea we've ever done. I wouldn't be surprised if you just fucking packed up your cold Mountain Dew and went home.
Or started boiling it, which would be even worse.
I
Wouldn't
really
be surprised.
People might not fucking like it, man.
Oh, people are gonna
We're not
hate
gonna be
it,
able to
and
socially
then we're
recover.
gonna
I
have
love
to
it.
explain what out. You're gonna have to explain like what was the vision. There was no fucking vision. It was just shit.
It's funny that last toxic male.
Dude, it got done this morning. The thing is, we've been hyping it up, and it only got done this morning.
In our defense, we did have some timing issues, but yeah, it did.
It's not even done.
Technically.
Yeah, it only got started this morning.
Yeah, but we can within an hour it'll be finished. Like from right now, within an hour,
Yeah,
it will be
it took Nosmir what he did like about an hour. Shout out to Nosmir, he did something special for this that you guys.
Damn, gentlemen, y'all are like magicians telling all your tricks.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah,
it's fucking
you know what
shit,
the special
Jono.
thing is? He spread his ass cheeks and started sticking.
Now,
Pepsi
before we start to wrap up, I do just want to point one thing out, and then we have to actually finish up the Gronkin Plus stuff. This is Moss's channel. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster. Big Davos.
Big
Is that supposed
Davos.
to say Big Davos? They're supposed to be.
No.
It's Big Davos. First day on the job. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remaster. Big Davos. First Oblivion game.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Davo or Davo.
Yeah.
This time it's Davo in the
Here's
city.
the reason. He evolved like a Pokemon. He leveled up, so he lost the S.
He went into the big city.
Go check it out.
What the fuck was that?
Anyway, go
In the
check
big
out
city
Big
come.
Davos or Big Davo, whatever you want. I
Gonna
think
be
it's Big
fucking
Davos.
lit.
All right, Jono, do you have anything you want to shield before we start to wrap up?
Nope, just my usual.
Sorry.
Davo the diver.
No, it's
No, but
actually
you can-
no.
You know, you can find me at my usual spots over on Twitter, YouTube, my Big Jono Plays stream channel. Trying to get that worked more. Talking to a few folks. We'll see what goes on with that in the not too distant future. But next game will come up will be Expedition 33 tomorrow. So tune in.
Yeah.
And keep an eye on the channel. Don't know when. Busy day today, all the same. Try to squeeze that in before the show.
Shit, yeah. And then that brings us to the homie Cream Nados.
That's right. I'm gonna be busy coming on Lethal's ex-girlfriend's backs, so I'll be a little busy for
all of
about
them?
15 minutes. Yeah, all three of them. Minus
He likes-
the like 90-year-old woman. I decided to skip.
He likes the
Those are
taste
nice
you leave after
women.
you leave them.
I figured it was a hard job to dig up her half decomposing corpse and then come on it. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna
it's
do
really
that.
not.
That's more
Really
of a
not.
Jono thing to do, to be honest.
Speaking of Jono things, no, do you have any shield, anything you want to shield?
No, just Gronkin Plus. Get ready. Prepare your anus, lube that thing up. I want you to get like some Vaseline and
The
just
chat
kinda
does
rub it around
realize
the
that
ring.
we are actually going to put it behind a membership tier called Gronking Plus, and it is going to
Yeah.
be $10. Like
Yeah.
it's so
Gronkin Plus.
Jesus.
You guys asked for this. Like, you're the ones asking to give us money.
Moz, before you
Imagine
shield you
that.
something, I'm going to give you one final opportunity to convince the chat to not support Gronking Plus.
Chat, it's fucking shit. I was sitting there and
It's good.
I was drinking my up and go in the morning, trying to have a good morning, and I joined to help, set up the stream. And I just wondered. I was looking at my roof, and I'm just like, I think I'm done. I think I'm gonna go. I think this is it for me, lads. I think I gotta stop. I think we've gone too far. I think the stupidity has hit the fan, and it broke the fan, dude.
Moz said to us, he said Lethal, this is so bad that this is going to be on fucking Drama Alert. Like, I don't think you realize how much of a bad idea this actually is.
I wanted to go further, and they held me back.
This is the biggest scam of the year.
Can't be worse than Real Game Awards. It's very heavily inspired.
It's somehow worse.
No,
dude.
it's pretty fucking shit.
This
It's
is also
fucking
shit,
bad.
but you might actually find some enjoyment out of this, whereas with the other one, you probably wouldn't.
$20 cheaper, but they also do $10 for their plus, so we're just copying them, honestly. And like when we say we're copying them,
Everyone does $10 for a plus.
no,
That's
this
the
is
base fucking
all
level.
will be revealed. All will be revealed to those unfortunate of you enough that are curious about it. It's fucking terrible.
Those who are willing to just burn $10.
Lord have mercy on your souls.
Don't do it,
And
Chad.
we're gonna
You
have
will
to,
get
and now we're gonna have to actually put out more stuff on Gronking Plus.
No,
You-
nah.
no.
The only way I'm actually going to put out more stuff on Gronking Plus is if for some fucking reason they actually like it. Which I'm telling you, it's so bad.
We're gonna love it.
You will
Guys
get
are gonna
more.
fucking love it.
You,
Will Gronking Plus be improved by next year, but only if we pay this year?
No.
We're going to say yes, but the answer is no. We're going to
Yeah,
lie
no,
to you and
yes,
say
it's
yes,
no.
but the answer is no.
no, next year you get +2, so you got to pay $20 for the next one,
Plus,
and you get
plus premium.
plus Gronking Plus premium. Yeah, no
Is there a
joke,
free
no
trial to
chat.
get us hooked? Absolutely not.
No, fuck
Nope.
no, there's not.
No,
Chat,
we
you
want your
will get-
money.
Oh, yeah.
You will get.
Y'all just
you
milk the
will
shit out of
get-
that.
You will get more worth out of your $10 by just saying, Moz, I will fuck your mother in a super chat than you will watching this fucking what we've made. I'm shitting you not. You will get more
But you
out
know
of your
what?
$10.
You won't actually know until you sign up for it.
I'm telling you, Chad.
That's the worst part, chat. You don't
If
even know
there's, if there's
if we're lying
anything
and
that you
saying
should
the truth.
support, it's Gronk Squad gaming videos. It's Lethal's fucking videos. Support this. Don't support that. If this pops off, I'm
Russ,
gonna
you
be
worked
fucking,
hard on this.
I'm fucking quitting. I'm telling you right now. If this, ends
on,
up being-
Look how red he's getting talking about how bad it is.
No, if this is the thing
Come
that
on.
pops off, bro, I'm done. I'm
Well,
done.
Nosmir worked hard today on that.
Dude,
you know
Nazma
what
worked
Moz
on
said
it
to
for
me
2
earlier?
seconds.
Do you know what Moss said to me earlier? He said Lethal Cyberpunk DLC has more value than Gronking Plus.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's about on the same
I
level.
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're giving people what we promised. It's just not good. Whereas, like, they didn't even deliver on what they promised.
No. It's really fucking bad, chat. You will, for those of you stupid, curious enough to check it out, you'll see within 24 hours.
Why
I
is
might
this going to
just
be
shadow
our
drop it.
biggest video? Like, it's actually sad. It's going to be our biggest thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fucking bad.
I don't,
All right,
I'm
motherfuckers.
scared.
Have a fantastic day. Just a reminder, tomorrow we will be starting a little bit early because we're going to do State of the Play, and I'm going to pull a Randy Pitchford and pull my dick out. It'll be fantastic.
You're gonna leak all your porn.
Don't forget, next week, Gronk Squad, our first ever video of Monster Hunter Wilds will be up, and I will, and we'll try to get some others, I will definitely be there, but in the Discord, we'll be doing a watch party for the Monster Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, so join the Discord, you fucking homosexuals. All right, have a fantastic day. Much love, and we'll see you all later. Bye.
You can let me go, please.
Why, no, I can't. I still want to.
Why?
Let me tell you something, boy. Sometimes bad things happen to good people.
Okay, cool.
You seem like a nice boy.
Daddy, Chad.
Something bad should happen to you.
I'm gonna pour the hot Mountain Dew
And what
down
would
your
that be?
pants, boy. Give Daddy a sniff. Come on. Oh.